Hello, my name is Phil Addison. I'm the pastor of Stony Point Baptist Church. I want to talk to you for just a moment about the alcohol referendum here in Alexander County, North Carolina. Let me give you a little bit of background. Recently, this past November, the Alexander County Commissioners voted to allow an alcohol referendum here in our county and cast the burden back to those people who elected them to deal with this issue. Overwhelmingly, it has become apparent to me that a lot of people do not really understand the issue, and so this is an appeal and an attempt to share with you some of the very things that are going on here in the county. Number one, this past week I had the opportunity of being part of a wedding, and at this wedding, someone came up to me during the reception and began to, really wanted to debate me on the issue. And I wasn't as disturbed with his stance because I know there's two sides to this issue, and there's some that are going to be for it and some that are going to be against it. I understand that there's going to be somebody like that present that want to talk about it. What disturbed me the most is the fact that the arguments that he was using were absolutely absurd. No common sense to them whatsoever. They're grasping for straws to give validity to this argument, and they want to say that we that are against it are a bunch of Bible thumpers, or a bunch of folks who are just trying to use a bully pulpit, or a bunch of pastors who are trying to push our point of view. And this was the question that he asked me. He said, well, why can't Alexander County be like the rest of the world? Now, my pastor response would be, because Jesus told us to be different from the rest of the world. But the fact of the matter is, Alexander County is different from the surrounding counties. We're not like the other counties. We do not have the manufacturing anymore. We do not have some of the jobs that we used to have. And because of that, and because the unemployment is so high, people are going to other counties for jobs. That's why the money is being spent out of county. The argument that they're trying to use is that we can bring alcohol to the county, we're going to bring manufacturers to the county. That is absurd. That is actually opposite of how it would take place in the rest of the counties. Number one, because the factories are there and the people are working there, the restaurants would come and they would want to sell the alcohol for that purpose. We don't have that infrastructure. We don't have hospitals coming in. We don't have manufacturing coming in. We don't have the businesses coming in. If anything, the businesses are leaving. So to bring the alcohol in doesn't provide anything for Alexander County but burden. It brings a greater burden on the county. The Bible tells us, 2 Timothy 1, verse 7, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and sound mind. Not a spirit of fear. Love, sound mind. We need to use common sense in this. If we don't have the infrastructure, if we don't have the business coming in, the population isn't pouring into the county, then why would we bring alcohol in? How does that help? The people are going to the other counties and spending the point of origin money there because that's where their jobs are. The argument this man used was, well, if we can have alcohol in the county and sell beer and wine and mixed drinks in restaurants on site, then that would give them more of a reason to sell bread and milk in the store because they'd have greater traffic in the county. The truth is, if they wanted beer, if they wanted their wine, they can go to the ABC store, they can go to the Food Line, they can go to the Walmart, they can go to these businesses and buy the alcohol. They can go to these places in the city already. Now, if the city is the micro of what they want to do in the county, then why are the businesses leaving Taylorsville? Why are the businesses closing down? Surely everybody in the county is flooding into Taylorsville to buy the alcohol. And because of that, the businesses should be rampant in Taylorsville and pouring out into the rest of the county. The truth of the matter is, the money is being spent out of county because there's jobs outside of county. There's the entertainment outside of the county. There's things for them to go do and shop at outside of the county that they can do all at one time. It's not in the county. Why? Because there's no jobs in the county. They're going out of county for that purpose. And so to think that for a moment that we're bringing prosperity to the county by adding alcohol, we're just increasing the tax burden on the rest of the county. This is not my facts. It's not the Alexander Citizens for Faith and Family facts. It's not Stony Point Baptist Church facts. These facts come from the Alcohol and Drug Council of North Carolina. For every dollar generated in tax revenue for alcohol sales in North Carolina, there is a corresponding expenditure of $21.42 due to the cost of that problem. All we're doing is providing a greater burden for the county to have to make up the difference for the alcohol that we brought into the county. Common sense. Common sense. You may not have any regard for Scripture, but ladies and gentlemen, don't ignore the facts. The facts are, this is not anything more than a burden on our county. We're going to bring in biker bars, we're going to bring in pool halls, and we're going to bring in alcohol by the drink throughout the rest of the county. And do you think we're getting a Chili's? Do you think that we're going to get an Outback here? Do you think that's going to happen? No. Hickory Light, Bethlehem, is going to turn around and maybe benefit off of the lakeside. But the rest of us are going to carry the burden. If they want to do that, incorporate. Take care of yourself if that's what you want. Quit asking the rest of the county to take it up for you. Keep Alexander County pure and protected. Vote against all four. God bless.